This is a Pioneer radio. Let's turn the power supply on. Perfect. Now the first time you plug your radio into your car, you're gonna get this screen. There's the demo. It goes around showing you all the things it does and blah blah for like in the store display. To get rid of this screen, press and hold the mute button. This is the mute button right here. Let's see if the camera can focus. Alright, did not focus, but it says mute right on top. Alrighty. Now it goes to the off position. Let's introduce a disc. I'm gonna put a dual layer DVD. Click on the eject button. Dual layer DVD with tons of MP3s. Tons and tons. It's reading the information for the first time, and it goes right to the very first song. Now let's click on the list and let's click on back. Now we are in the root folder. It started by playing the very first folder. Now let's choose, let's say, Alanis Morissette. Ironic. The list of songs stays on. That's a real nice feature of this radio, because other radios will bring you back, will bring you to this menu, the song menu, and then you will click on list, and the list will get you out to the root folder. So you will have to work your way into the Alanis Morissette folder once more. It's a pain in the neck. This radio doesn't. This radio stays here. This is a really nice feature. Let's say hand in my pocket. It stays right there. It's awesome. Now if you do go back to the regular menu, you have other features like how to play your music the way you like it. ASR changes the MP3, optimizes it. You have two. You can see this little thing changing here, ASR2, ASR1, or without the ASR. If you click on the AVI menu and you go to audio, first thing you're going to notice is the subwoofer is on. If you don't have any subwoofers on, take that off, because it actually changes some of the signals sent to the speakers. That's on any radio. You have the bass boost. You can get some more bass, and I can already hear the optimized bass. You have also a set of equalizing features: natural, vocal, custom. You can change whatever you like, make it your way, flat, super bass, powerful to default. You have the balance left and right. Oops. You have loudness, high, medium, and low. If you have speakers that the manufacturer says that they can only hold certain amount of hertz, the frequency. You can protect your speakers by going into this menu and limiting the amount of bass sent to them. Now, let's say that you would like to change the weight. Let's say that you would like to change the way the background looks. You can choose a photograph of yours, a graphic, 3D graphic that goes back and forth, or one of the images. You notice the little whirl in the back? You can also change, let's see, what's it? Entertainment menu. Illumination. Let's say you want to change it to red. Now the keys change to red. If you do custom, you press, it says in here to press the volume buttons to change the color, and it changes to different degrees so you can match the same color that you have on your car. Now, what else? Let's go to change source. We have the disc on. Let's do a USB. It's reading the 16 gigabyte USB. If you don't like the song, you change. It's really nice. Same as the DVD. Now, while it's playing music, let's eject that disc and let's play a movie. Let me go get the movie. We're going to play Men in Black. Gives you some information so you can actually get surround sound. Isn't that awesome? And you get, with the, remember at the back, the output video, you can get video in the back.
Secret of the universe. Our mission is to monitor extraterrestrial activity on Earth. We are your best, last, and only line of defense. We work in secret. We exist in shadow.
And we dress in black.
Let's say you play a movie, you can play the video too. Let's say that you want to fast forward to a place where you left up. Click on the hide and just hides up.
once than never to have loved at all.
Awesome. All right. So that's a DVD. Now let's do the auxiliary to play the MP3. Alright, let's say that you want to adjust the tilt. Each time you press, it actually stays that way. Stays that way whenever you turn your car on and off. Goes inside, right? But remembers your settings. So when you actually turn the car on, the stereo goes on and comes out. Okay. Oh, the radio. Let's see if we do get some signal. I doubt it. Oh, wow. Not even an antenna capture. We're capturing some radio station. That's awesome. It has a really powerful receptor. Alright, thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. I actually forgot to show you two important features. The mute button and the steering wheel can be controlled so that when you press mute, it goes mute completely, or just mute so that you barely hear the music, or you can press this button here that will mute it. If you're asking for a street or something, you need to silence, or you get a phone call, you can mute it. Another nice feature is if the light bothers you, or a police officer is watching you and say, why are you watching your screen while you're driving? Say, no, it wasn't me. Mostly if the light is bothering you, you can turn this off and on demand. And you click on the source here to change to different sources. That's the auxiliary. That's the radio. That's the USB, the CD, or whatever else source. You can go through sources. You can click on this. Instead of clicking on the screen, you can always click on the track forward, backwards. If you hold it, it just goes faster. Same thing here. Volume, up and down. Folder, up and down. And a whole bunch of other cool things. System menu, for example. Picture adjustment. Alright, that's, I think, it's all. Thank you. Bye-bye. It's a solid design. It has spots for different setups, different cars, so you can put screws all anywhere you want. The back is very interesting. Doesn't matter what kind of antenna and plug you have in your car, you can always buy an adapter like this one for your particular car. That will be the antenna. And wire remote says right in there. Like a little joystick or your steering wheel controls. You have front, rear, and front, rear, and subwoofer, audio in, video in, video out, line in, and another line in for the right channel. There's two channels have. It's right and left inputs. That's real cool because you're not limited to just one source. We have this red one to the left. It says there rear camera, and right beside you plug the another MP3 player, let's say a regular line in input. You can use a cable for that. OPT, I don't know where it is. I'm sure it's in the manual. That goes to plug an external changing box, CD changer, or whatever else. And this right here is to plug in USB. Let's say that you have USB full with music, like this 16 gigabyte. Wow, you plug it in there. You can have a little extension cable, plug the extension cable and switch, and that way you have a huge screen to watch your movies or your music or whatever you do. Here in the back is where you will plug the wire harness. It has outputs for front and right, left and right speakers, because this has an amplifier inside. Or you can just use the RCAs. For if you have an external amplifier. It has a dim control, illumination, and it has antenna and the power amplifier in one cable. Connects to the battery all the time. This is a switch. Well, you know. You can always ask me if you have questions. I'll be glad to help you. It's always nice to help a pal. I'm going to plug in the auxiliary in a regular plug like this. It's an extension cable to plug an MP3 player. I'll be using this MP3 player for this demonstration. There. Alright. We won't have a radio. Let me plug this in and see if we can catch. Even though this is not an antenna. This is just the this cable is just an adapter. Maybe we can catch a signal.